Buffalo Bills owners Terry and Kim Pegula are looking to cash in on a new NFL rule that allows for private equity investors. It's an option they've been exploring since at least April. Our Trina Catterson tells us what this means for the team and the fans.
The National Football League approved back in August new rules that allow private equity firms to invest in teams. And it looks like the Buffalo Bills will be cashing in on that very soon.
One of the first teams, if not the first, to jump into this new allowance, new permissive tone when it comes to institutional money.
As first reported by Sports Business Journal, the Pegulas are ready to sell a non-controlling stake in the team, with about 20% of the franchise being split among several potential buyers. Andrew Brandt, former vice president of the Green Bay Packers and host of the Business of Sports podcast, says the NFL is late to the game.
So 10% is the maximum to be owned of a franchise by private equity or what I'll call institutional money. And now we have reports of the Buffalo Bills getting that 10% from one of the pre-approved firms.
The team has not confirmed any potential new minority owners, but according to reports, the private equity firm Arctos Partners is in talks to buy in, plus others looking at smaller percentages of ownership.
They have amassed a group of individual investors, and some are joined by a couple of former Toronto Raptors, that amass 10%. So they're selling off 20% of the franchise.
So what exactly do these minority stakeholders get? Brandt says not much.
They will not be calling plays. They will not be firing coaches. They will not be picking players. They will not be paying players. They will not be deciding anything to do with the team.
Investors get big bragging rights, good tickets, but not much else. The big winner in this deal, the Pegulas.
If you value the team at, say, $4 billion, they just got $800 million for not giving up any control.
The projected cost of the Bills' new stadium has skyrocketed, and the Pegulas are picking up more than $560 million in overruns. But selling 20% of the team makes that a little easier to swallow.
That cash they're getting now could be used for that. So if you sort of had to connect the dots, that's where it would be.
When it comes to Bills Mafia, the game day experience isn't going to change if this deal goes through. Brandt says this is mainly a win-win for the team and investors, and is a trend we should expect to grow in the future.
We've reached a point with NFL valuations where we're going to run out of multi-billionaires. Who are you going to find? You're going to have to allow for private equity, and you're going to have to allow for fractional ownership, and that's what's happening with the Bills.
The NFL Finance Committee discussed the deal earlier this week. If the approval process goes as expected, the league could greenlight the new Bills minority owners as soon as December. Reporting in Orchard Park, Trina Catterson, News 4.